Get ready for a little update of one of the only areas in Orange County, California that is actively under construction. This is Rancho Mission Viejo, California, which is situated in the southeast corner of Orange County. In this video, we focus on all the new things that are happening in Rancho Mission Viejo's Rienda Village, which is the only village in Rancho Mission Viejo that is currently under construction. Unlike many markets in the United States where up to 30% of home sales are new construction, Orange County, California is largely built out, which means that the percentage of new construction home sales in Orange County compared to existing home sales is just a drop in the bucket. So let's take a look at all the new updates in Rancho Mission Viejo. So I think it's time on this channel that we do a little update, a little new construction update.
Summer 2024.
Summer 2024 in Orange County, California. Yes, you can get new construction here. We're actually in Rancho Mission Viejo. I always almost say Rancho Santa Margarita. No, Rancho Mission
Yeah,
Viejo.
exactly.
I always mess those up. But actually, so I will link at the end. We have a tour of this whole community. It's one of the only places in Orange County that is actively under construction, a large master plan community. And the last time we did a tour here, the houses behind us, they were actually under construction. So
Yeah, so things kind of change a bit from our tour because obviously
Yes.
this is an ever-changing landscape.
yes, but we are currently in the Rienda community that is part of Rancho Mission Viejo.
So there's three primary communities, and they're all built in different phases, right? So you have Sendero, which was built starting about 2013 is kind of when the homes were starting to be available. Then you have Esencia, which is about 2015, 2016 range, and actually even a little bit later than that. And then now we're in Rienda. And this was started off really as far as being for sale in 2022 and being built to this day.
Yeah, so it's ongoing, and we'll show you a little bit in this video some of the stuff that's going on and what you have in store. And there's then there's different neighborhoods, right? Within Rienda, and some of them are already sold out. Right?
Yes, actually, some of them are already sold out. There's tons of different developments. I guess maybe we should backtrack and explain what Rancho Mission Viejo is.
Yes,
first.
that is a great idea.
So basically where we're located, we're off the 5 freeway, and you take a highway up just a couple miles, and then you're kind of in Rancho Mission Viejo. It's just south of actually Ladera Ranch, as a matter of fact. And this is the newest kind of massive development. This is really the last piece of land that is actually able to be built for the most part.
Yeah.
And in fact, this is going to be an ongoing thing for a while. So Rienda is where we're at. This is what's the current, developing, happening. Some of it's already been sold like since 2022. And yeah, this is just kind of, this is a U.S. Census designated area. So this is where it's not quite a city. It's a census district, basically. So before we continue, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Sean Dezad.
And I'm Courtney Dezad.
And we're licensed realtors here in the state of California. And if you're watching this channel, you might be thinking, wow, Sean, I love Orange County. I love the perfect weather. I love the perpetual blue skies. I can't wait to move it here. Now, the problem is I'm not local. I may be out of state. I may be even out of the country. So I don't know what to do. And I totally get that. That's when you reach out to us. So we can have that conversation, find out specifically what you're looking for. And we can be your boots on the ground. We can actually even do virtual tours of the properties and the neighborhoods once we really find out what is important for you. So what you want to do is give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country. Yeah, and then in terms of future developments, it's actually going to stretch a little bit farther south than even San Clemente, right?
They have a lot of pockets that are possibilities. Nothing's really set in stone yet, but this could actually go further east/south than even San Clemente. It's kind of hard to believe because I always thought that San Clemente was the furthest southeast, but the way this would be just beyond that and just a little bit north of that, but further east. So it kind of extends almost closer to San Diego in a weird way. Yeah,
which is a little bit unusual because I always thought that Camp Pendleton, which is the big marine base that's down there, it's kind of just off limits, but apparently there's some land left over.
Yeah.
And there are other areas in Orange County that offer new construction. We actually did a video about that, and I will link to that at the end, because one thing that I will say about Rancho Mission Viejo, it is a little bit south and a little bit east than maybe some people would want, especially, if you're having to work in LA. I don't know how, I personally wouldn't want to drive from here to LA.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, someone actually did reach out to me before about wanting to move to Rancho Mission Viejo because of obviously all the new developments, and it actually is pretty reasonably priced.
It is, yeah.
This is actually incredibly good deals for Orange County homes that are for sale, let alone new construction, right? But so they look at it as a good value proposition, but they were, commuting to LA, and I'm going, I think that's going to be a bit of a trek. Again, maybe you just want to put on your podcast or listen to our videos. I guess you want to listen to them. But I mean, so if you want to just listen to podcasts all day and do that commute, more power to you. I think for a lot of people though, the vast majority, that would just be a bit too far.
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely recommend there's other parts of Orange County if you want to be behind the orange curtain where you're a bit more north. Rancho Mission Viejo is just so far south that it would be tough if you're going to LA all the time.
Yeah, and then in terms of, one of the big things that people really like about these master plan communities is all of the amenities. Because right now we're at what is called Ranch Camp, and there's 2 pools here. The bigger pool has got a lot of people here.
It's got like a lagoon.
Yeah, I'll show you some B-roll right now. But yeah, it's just, there's a lot of amenities. They're building more amenities. We're gonna go, kind of stop and see what it looks like right now. I don't know, it could be a ditch. I haven't seen it. But Sean's here actually. Well, I'm never here. Sean's here actually. You're here quite a bit.
So we have deals happening. People are really interested. Again, I really like Rancho Mission Viejo, and I feel like you're getting here before all the infrastructure is built. That is kind of one of those things. You're kind of a trailblazer, sort of, where you don't have all the major stores right here. Like right close by is like a Gelson's and In-N-Out most importantly, of course. But
I think that technically is Rancho Mission Viejo.
Yeah, it's right here.
Where the Gelson's is right where the beginning of the community started.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like on the Rancho Mission Viejo, San Juan Capistrano border, basically. Yeah. So you're close, but again, over time, this is all you're gonna have tons of retail establishments and that kind of thing. It's just that this is still fairly early on.
Yeah, for sure. So just to show you a few of the amenities that are coming soon in the Rienda portion of Rancho Mission Viejo is the Boulder Pond and Playground. So judging by the pictures, I'll show you a little B-roll currently what it is. It's coming 2025. So right now it's dirt, but yes.
Beautiful dirt.
Beautiful dirt. But judging from the pictures that we're looking at in this coming soon sign, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's gonna have a path around the whole pond thing. So it's almost like a little lake. And then also you have this really extensive playground. So again, just another amenity to add, because this whole area is gonna have a ton of them. And what you do have here is that you have a master HOA policy. So basically, it's kind of like like Aliso Viejo has this too. The whole city is one big master association, and then the various developments, depending on where you are, may or may not have additional HOA dues. And what's one of the biggest ways that you'll know is that if it's attached, and if it's a townhouse in particular, you're gonna have HOA dues for that because it's covering also the structure as well as the community. So you can actually, the HOA dues can be kind of a bit on the more expensive side, but if it's a detached home or some of these homes that even are just like semi-attached, like they're attached on one wall or something, they actually may not actually have any additional HOA dues. So it's kind of an interesting thing. That's why you reach out to us so we can kind of go through all those things, because it does make a difference, of course, on your monthly payment for sure.
And then what about Melrose?
Oh, wow, you just teed me up. I was literally going to say that, but I was like, you know what, I can't just keep on running my mouth. But yes, Melrose, this is another thing too. So this whole area, because it's brand new construction, you are subject to Melrose, and it can be rather, again, it can be rather expensive. It depends on the development itself. That's why, again, you want to reach out to us so we can explain to you what it is, because sometimes that Melrose could be almost effectively 1.9% or so of the value of the property when you purchase it, which that can be, that's a lot. So your typical, your typical property taxes are about 1.1%. So this almost doubles your top property taxes potentially, and it's going to last for decades. It's not like it's something that falls off in 5 or 10 years. This is going on for this may go on for possibly like 40 years ish or so. So that's, again, one of those things. You want to reach out to us, we can dig in, find out specifically what your HOA dues are in totality, as well as what your property tax exposure is as well.
And then another thing to note is, it is new construction. So, I mean, what are the advantages of working with an agent as opposed to just going direct to the builder?
So, when you're going direct to the builder, you're going to their sales office. Like, you're not having any sort of representation of yourself, right? You're seeing a sales rep, but it's a sales rep that knows where their bread is buttered. They're representing the builder first and foremost. That is their employer. So they're going to do everything possible to make it work out for their employer's best interest, and less so for you. Now, as an agent, myself, I am looking out for your best interest. My duty is to your benefit. And so, if we find something that, we're not liking about the property, we're going to convey that to you. We're going to have that discussion about whether or not you're happy with how the property is progressing as far as keeping note with their building timelines, making sure that there are any sort of change orders that were made, any sort of specialty like add-ons that were done to the property, that those are all being followed while the property is being built. Because not only do we actually view the properties with you, well, there's several actual inspection periods where they, before they put the drywall on, before they put the flooring in, at the final walkthrough. All that stuff, we want to make sure that everything is being taken care of in your best interest.
So here we are, we're standing at yet another amenity that is coming soon, the Rienda Plunge. And we're also in the part of Rienda where there is a lot more homes that are actually available for sale, that everything isn't already sold out.
And is being built right now. So you may hear some ambient construction noise. That isn't us putting some sort of audio clip in here. This is happening as we speak.
Yeah, because this is one of the rare videos on YouTube that we do that's actually, it's timely, right? Usually we do evergreen videos because they last forever on YouTube until YouTube just kills them.
But people really want to know what's happening at the time it's happening, so that's what we're doing here from Rancho Mission Viejo. So so we're in front of the Rienda Plunge. So this is going to be a pool kind of playground area as well. One of, again, many amenities. So this isn't going to be ready till probably about 2025 or so. So 6 months-ish or so, we'll see what happens. So at the time of this recording, so just to kind of give you a sense of what's here as well, because I know we kind of talked about, different HOA dues and that kind of thing. You have townhomes, you have attached homes that maybe even just effectively a duplex where there's two homes for one building, so there's one shared wall. There's also obviously detached single-family residences. You have properties that are single story, you have properties that are 2 stories and 3 stories. So it's a little bit of everything here, and you even have some age-restricted communities. Now, at the time of this recording, everything that's age-restricted is sold out, again, but they're going to be developing more in the future. So if that's something of interest to you, obviously reach out to us. We'll be on the lookout for you and let you know as soon as some of that becomes available. But yeah, so as far as at the time of this recording, the actual neighborhoods, the communities within Rienda that are currently available for sale is Paisley, which is actually built by Tri-Point Homes. And then also you have Botanica, also by Tri-Point Homes, Bloom by Shea, and then Heatherly by Tri-Point Homes again, Flora by Lennar, Willow by Truemark Homes, Juniper by Pulte Homes, and then Mariposa by Lennar. So again, they all have various attributes like different size ranges, different price points, different HOA dues, whether or not they're townhomes or single family residences or attached homes. So it's a lot of variety here. But again, that's why you want to reach out to us. We'll let you know what's available at the time, because even this stuff is going to be sold out, but there'll be new developments coming online as well. So obviously that's our job, is we kind of put our fingers on the pulse of the market just to make sure that we understand what's happening ourselves.
And then again, if you are interested in new construction, but you're not really interested in Rancho Mission Viejo, we do have another video where we kind of talk about all of the new construction that's available in Orange County. Again, it is a drop in the bucket compared to the overall market. It's not like some of these, cities like Las Vegas, for example, where 30% of homes that are sold are new construction.
Actually, at the time of this recording, 1/3 of all home sales are new construction in the United States. So that is kind of showing you what's going on here.
Yeah, in Orange County, what is it, like less than a percent?
Yeah, it's really low. Yeah, it's just a drop in the bucket.
Yeah. And then just one other little thing as we drive through Rancho Mission Viejo, you obviously, we're surrounded by these beautiful golden California hills, but with that you get what?
Potential higher elevated fire danger. So that's where you so actually we have access to these fire maps that kind of show you where you're zoned. And so if you're interested in that, reach out to us, we can get you a copy of the map. And so with more elevated danger comes potentially higher homeowners insurance costs. So that's just one of those things to be aware of. We can, whenever we're advising a client for a property, we're also looking at very intently what would be the potential exposure when it comes to actual homeowners insurance, because that could range dramatically and actually can take some time to do it. So that's one of those things where before you could get homeowners insurance done in a few days. Now it takes a couple weeks. So that's where we want to make sure that you're all covered and you're feeling comfortable about what you're purchasing. And remember, we are licensed realtors here in the state of California. So as much as we love making these videos, what we love more is to help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, what you want to do is when you give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country.